Magadheera, 2009, directed by S.S. Rajamouli, is an epic reincarnation saga that intertwines love, loyalty, and vengeance across 2 lifetimes. Starring Charan, Kajal Aggarwal, and Gill, the movie takes audiences on an exhilarating journey that spans 400 years, blending historical grandeur with intense emotions and thrilling action sequences. At its core, Magadheera is a story of unfinished love, bitter rivalry, and the power of fate, as characters from the past are reincarnated to settle a score that transcends time. The story begins in 2009 with Harsha, a fearless and spirited street bike racer who lives life on the edge. While on his way to the airport with his friend, a seemingly ordinary encounter changes the course of his life. Harsha briefly brushes hands with a woman trying to flag down their auto. In that fleeting moment, he feels an inexplicable electric shock course through his body, triggering visions of a forgotten time, images that are unfamiliar yet strangely resonant. Confused and intrigued, Harsha becomes obsessed with finding this mysterious woman, but little does he know that fate is about to throw him into a whirlwind of past life connections. The woman Harsha is searching for is Indira, or Indu, a lively and independent young woman raised in Hyderabad. Unaware that she is the very woman Harsha is looking for, Indu plays along with his attempts to find her, mischievously misleading him into thinking the girl he seeks is her neighbor. Together with her friends, Indu takes advantage of Harsha's naivety, dragging him along on various outings with promises of introducing him to the girl. Despite the playful deceit, Harsha and Indu's paths continue to cross, and after Harsha heroically steps in to defend her from a group of rowdy men, Indu begins to develop feelings for him. The chemistry between them slowly evolves from flirtation to genuine affection, though neither is aware of the deeper, supernatural bond that ties them together. Parallel to Harsha and Indu's budding romance, a dark force looms on the horizon. Indu's father, Varma, is embroiled in a deadly family feud over their ancestral estate in Rajasthan, where the powerful kingdom of Udigah once stood in the 15th century. The estate was wrongfully seized by Pratap's late sister's husband, and after a violent takeover, her son, Raghuvir, now controls the property. Raghuvir, a cold-blooded and manipulative man, harbors ambitions far beyond mere property. After encountering Indu, he becomes obsessed with her beauty and decides to claim her as his own. His twisted desires lead him to murder his own father, making it look like a natural death, and he deceptively offers to return the estate to Pratap and Indu, gaining their trust in the process. However, things take a supernatural turn when Raghuvir attempts to touch Indu while she's asleep and is suddenly struck by a terrifying vision, a vision of his throat being slit by a fierce warrior. Seeking answers, Raghuvir consults a tantric priest, Gora, who reveals that this nightmare is not a mere hallucination. Raghuvir, Indu, and Harsha are all reincarnations of people who lived in the 15th century. In their past lives, Raghuvir was a treacherous prince, Indu was the kingdom's beloved princess, Mithravinda Devi, and Harsha was the brave warrior, Kala Bhairava, who was both her protector and her lover. In that life, Bhairava had killed Raghuvir to protect Mithra, and now, driven by vengeance, Raghuvir is determined to find and kill Bhairava's reincarnation in the present. As Harsha begins to piece together the truth about his past, he realizes that Indu and her friends have been playing tricks on him all along. Furious but also smitten, he pranks her in retaliation, and the two finally admit their growing feelings for each other. But just as things start to come together, tragedy strikes. Raghuvir, fully aware that Harsha is Bhairava's reincarnation, murders Indu's father and frames Harsha for the crime. As Raghuvir whisks Indu away in a helicopter, Harsha is left helpless, only for destiny to intervene once again. Harsha falls into a lake, experiencing a near-death experience that unlocks his full memories of his previous life in 1609 CE. The film then shifts to the grand and majestic kingdom of Udigah, where the love story between Kala Bhairava and Mithravinda Devi unfolds. In the 15th century, Bhairava is a renowned warrior in the service of King Vikram Singh of Udigah. The king's daughter, Mithravinda Devi, is deeply in love with Bhairava, who shares her feelings but remains reserved due to his unwavering loyalty to his duty as a soldier. Standing in their way is Ranadev Billa, the treacherous royal general and Bhairava's cousin, who lusts after Mithra and desires her for himself. He challenges Bhairava to a duel, with the prize being Mithra's hand in marriage and the loser facing exile from the kingdom. Bhairava emerges victorious, banishing Ranadev, but the king, knowing the dangers Bhairava will face in the upcoming battle against Emperor Sher Khan's invading forces, requests that he reject Mithra's love to spare her the pain of losing him. Though heartbroken, Bhairava honors the king's wish, publicly declining Mithra's proposal. Mithra is devastated, but Bhairava remains focused on the looming battle. He leads his soldiers, including Mithra, to a temple atop a cliff to seek blessings from Lord Shiva before the war. In an emotionally charged moment, Mithra confronts Bhairava, demanding that he admit his love for her. When he remains silent, she angrily upsets the sacred items meant for the ritual, using her own blood to paint an image of Bhairava as a symbol of his divided heart, torn between love and duty. Suddenly, word arrives that Ranadev has betrayed the kingdom and joined forces with Sher Khan's army. The treacherous general has murdered the king and is now leading an attack on Bhairava and his troops. What follows is an epic battle, as Bhairava valiantly defends the temple and faces off against hundreds of enemy soldiers. Sher Khan, impressed by Bhairava's bravery, ultimately has a change of heart and offers his friendship. However, Ranadev, driven by revenge, presses on with the attack. In a climactic showdown, Ranadev fatally stabs Mithra, but before he can savor his victory, Bhairava beheads him. In her dying moments, Mithra pleads with Bhairava to finally confess his love, but before he can, she dies, falling from the cliff. Heartbroken, Bhairava follows her, leaping to his death as well. Back in the present, Harsha, now fully aware of his past, sets out to rescue Indu and settle the score with Raghuveer. With the help of Solomon, the reincarnation of Sher Khan, Harsha tracks Raghuveer to his palace. There, he overhears Gora warning Raghuveer that if Indu does not regain her past life memories within the day, she will be bound to Raghuveer forever. Determined to save her, Harsha kidnaps Indu and takes her to the ruins of the Bhairavakona temple, where their love story first unfolded centuries ago. As Harsha tries to explain their shared history, Indu struggles to believe him. But when she sees the faded painting of Bhairava that Mithra had created with her own blood, the memories of her past life flood back, and she finally recognizes Harsha as her long-lost lover. The two embrace, their love rekindled after 400 years. But Raghuveer is not done yet. In a final, action-packed confrontation, Harsha and Raghuveer face off in a deadly duel. Harsha seizes the same sword he used to kill Raghuveer centuries ago, and the battle reaches its climax as Raghuveer attempts to throw Indu off the cliff. Just as all seems lost, Harsha slashes through Raghuveer's right hand, and the villain plummets to his death, ending the cycle of hatred once and for all. With Raghuveer defeated, Harsha and Indu are finally free to live the life they were denied centuries ago. Thanks for watching. Please be kind to hit like and subscribe. Please also comment your idea on our video. I'm Mr. Boom Movie Explainer will bring your very best movie of all time to show you every day.